Welcome to B&B Family Farm. When you see this, do you know what this means? It's time to split some hives, so let the splitting begin.
You can smell it. I told you yesterday you could smell it. We're out in the yard working.
You got your drones at the bottom.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right. I've seen capped over here.
Yeah, there's some caps.
Oops, sorry.
This angle, I can't tell if there's
I'm
like
sorry.
day old. No, that's okay. I just didn't know if there's day old ones in there or not, but there probably is if there's caps.
Okay.
So what they're actually looking for at this time is we're looking for eggs. We're looking for brood and potentially the queen. But right now we're trying to find eggs, because when there's eggs, the bees can develop those eggs into whatever they need. So if they need drones, if they need a queen, or if they need worker bees, or whatever the need is. So when you're going to split a hive and you don't have two queens, you want to make sure that you have eggs that they can go ahead and change into a queen. So that's what Stephanie and John are looking at in these frames. We're also checking the frames to make sure that we've got the brood that we need and everything to go ahead and move them over.
Starting to warm up. Sometimes I scrape that off just so when you put frames in, they'll slide back and forth a little easier.
That's a good idea, because last night we were cleaning boxes and stuff up.
Yeah. And some people save that and put it in a jar, make all these tinctures with them and stuff. I've not learned how to do any of that yet, though.
All right.
Oh my, that's
There's a ton of
loaded.
brood.
Holy cow. That's why I said they're the overachievers.
That one I'm not fond of.
But that cell right there looks like
it's just a play one, I think, but I want to see if they're feeding anything in it. No.
okay. That's all pretty much capped,
Yeah.
almost on both sides. What's that one at the top? Right there.
That's all drones.
That's drone. Okay.
There's lots of larvae, lots of day old larvae. Those frames alone, that box for
Using
Part
this
of this
box,
way.
just taking this whole box off.
yeah, that's the easiest way. I mean, we can still go through it, see if we find her, so you know for sure. I don't have a problem going through every box if you want to. That's totally up to you.
Well, I mean, once we take it off, we can look down, because we haven't looked any
Yeah.
lower.
And it's good to do a full inspection to see, like, is there any
Because at this
queen cells down there that are going on? But I see day old eggs in there, so that's good. Easily be up in here too. What happens if we get down below and don't see any brood whatsoever? We'll just swap a few frames out.
this is
Gracious.
brood too.
So is this one?
It's all
What do you
brood.
got going on the end?
They're all play cups.
Okay.
There's nothing in them, but I am gonna take them off. They might have been from. I don't like when they're down.
So another thing you're looking for are queen cells.
Getting ready.
If there are a lot of queen cells and they are capped, or they are ready to be laid in, or they've been laid in and they are feeding them, then you know that there's a good chance that they are going to swarm. And so that's what we were also looking for. This one had a lot of little cups that weren't necessarily going to be queen cells, but there were a lot of signs that it for sure would be getting ready to swarm at any time. So since this top box of this 3-tier box was in great shape and ready to go, we went ahead and just grabbed the whole entire top brooder box and made a new hive out of it, or a new colony.
That's okay.
So you'll go ahead and you'll see in the next of where we actually just took this whole top one and moved it over to start a new one.
Got an excellent queen. Your entrance reducer, I wouldn't put it on the tiniest one.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Oops, shoot.
What's the matter?
I pushed it too far.
It's okay.
Man, I don't want to squish you. Come on, girls.
So what you'll see Stephanie doing here in just a second is she's putting branches out in front of the new hive, and that is so that the new bees leaving will reorient to this hive and they won't go back to the other one. So putting branches in makes it look different, seem different for them, and makes it a new place. So you'll see that she's putting all kinds of branches in the front and everything, and that'll get them going for their new location and know that that is where they're supposed to go in and out of, and not the other hive that's only about 25 feet away. So we actually got really lucky when we went back over to the previous hive that we took this box from. We started going through the second brooder box, and believe it or not, there was a capped queen cell. So we lucked out. So that frame with the capped queen cell went into the new hive box, and so now we are pretty sure that they will have their queen, and we won't have to be quite as worried about making sure that there are eggs that can be turned into a queen cell, because now there's already one in there.
Oh, if the wind blows, I don't want it to
Yeah.
all be crazy. I think that'll be fine. I just want to see, because now you see the ones that all were out here, they're flying around a little bit. I want to see if I notice any come out of that entrance now. Because you might not have. The thing with the splits like this, you have to watch. You might not have a lot of foragers in there. Those might be more of the nurse bees and stuff.
Right.
Which wouldn't be necessarily bad, because they have all the resources they need in there for a while. In that one box. But it would be nice to put some foragers there right away.
Should we put a feeder, like a small glass feeder?
Honestly, I wouldn't. That box is well enough. I feel like there's enough out.
There's enough nectar in there and
Yeah.
everything that
Yeah.
they're...
I mean, I would definitely check on them in like a week or so. But I think they've got enough resources in there. And since they're smaller now, if you were to put an outdoor, like an outdoor feeder, the outside entrance feeder, it's going to encourage these guys to get free food.
Gotcha.
And they're smaller and weaker.
Want to see some beautiful pollen? Look at these next pictures and look at all the different colors. Some of the frames even have capped honey.
The only box I have.
And can you spot something really cool in these?
She's right there. She's right there.
Awesome. Do you still see her?
Yep. She's right there.
Yep, there she is, the queen bee.
Going down there.
Yeah.
Come back up here, so.
How about a drone being born? Can you find it in these pictures? And then there were 3. Thanks for watching.